So we all been waiting on Jordan Peele's third movie to come out. We've been getting all this hype and all these things about UFOs and aliens. Was it what I was expecting? Nope. Well, I saw Nope last night with Andrew and his brother Jacob. And in fact, all three of our last names start with the letter W. So moving forward, our movie watching crew is going to be called the Triple Dub Club. I know I'm an idiot, but I love being an idiot.
That's the one with a bigger head and mustache, huh?
So Nope, directed, written, and produced by Jordan Peele. First off, I love Jordan Peele as a director. He doesn't even have to make any more movies for me to really appreciate his art, his talent, everything he has to offer to the big screen. Simply because he makes original movies and is not afraid to take risks. He never has once at all ripped off anything in any of his movies. It's extremely original, everything he's coming from, and I really like that. Same thing with M. Night. May not like all of his movies all the way. Some movies are awesome, some of them are okay. It all depends on that twist or the reveal at the end. But at the end of the day, he never makes the same thing and he's not afraid to take risks. I want that in a director way more than I want somebody that just makes cookie cutter stuff all the time. So with that being said, I loved Nope. I thought it was great. I still think Get Out is better, but I did like Nope a lot more than Us. I didn't dislike Us, it just kind of lost me at the end. And again, these movies, along with the M. Night style, Jordan Peele has made it very clear that he is going to give you some sort of reveal later on in the film that maybe is turning out to be not what you thought the whole movie was about. And this one does it again. But this is probably the least horror-esque feel of a movie. It's scary and it's thrilling and it's suspenseful, but it's more of a sci-fi movie. Don't get me wrong, there are scary moments, but it's not like Us, where it's literally a slasher. Psychological slasher, but it's a slasher. The movie pretty much focuses on Daniel Kaluuya and Keke Palmer. Not going to give away really anything in the plot because I think it's worth you going to see this movie just to have the experience of suspense. I got to tell you, my eyes were glued to the screen the entire time. It's 2 hours long. You really get to know the characters to the point you're caring about them. And if you guys watch my channel, it's a big deal for me with movies. I need to care about the characters. The way that he makes this idea of something being up in the sky, because come on, let's face it, at this point you've seen the trailers if you're watching this. So this isn't going to be giving anything away, I don't think, but everybody's making these claims on the reviews and I got to make the same one. If you don't know what this movie's about going in it, that means you haven't seen the trailer, you haven't watched anything about this movie, and you're going in blind. If that's the case and you don't want to know anything, then turn this off. But if you've seen the trailers, you're pretty clear that it's addressing this idea of like UFOs or aliens or extraterrestrial beings, something that's not of this earth. You see it all over the trailer. But it's a Jordan Peele film, so there's more to it than that. I'm not going to say any more. You just got to go see it. But the suspense that he builds up in moments, some where it's like a scary suspense moment, but then the others, it's a suspense to where you're just like, what is going on? What is happening? What is this? And I think Jordan Peele is getting better and better at that every film that he makes. Landing that confusion inside of you that makes you be like, I don't even care if I like the content in this film. I have to see what happens. Visually, this is the best movie he's done. I mean, it's visually stunning. It looks awesome. I can't see any CG in the film. Not one moment was I able to pick apart, oh, look at that CGI scene. Nope, it looked fantastic the entire way through. I was believing everything that was happening. And like I said, the reveal and where he goes with this, it was original. I'd never seen this take on it before, and I was very pleased. It wasn't awesome, blow me out of the water type enjoyment, but it was definitely extremely good, and my favorite thing about it is just how original it was. The acting is great, across the board. Everybody's awesome in it. You really fall in love with Keke Palmer. She's funny in it, and so is Daniel Kaluuya at some points. He's a very serious actor, so he very rarely breaks into a joke or anything, but when he does, it's pretty funny. But Keke Palmer, she's infectious the whole time. Like, if you're not familiar with her and you watch this movie, you're gonna love her after this. Her character and her acting, it's all great. But even the side characters in the movie are great. But there's not that many characters. It's only like 5, 6 characters. There is a moment where you see more people at this one point to where they're like at this sort of theme park. But for the most part, the people you're focusing on, it's literally like 5 people. And 3, really. There's this guy at Fry's that comes and starts helping them install all these video surveillance things at their house or on the farm. And that guy's really, really great. He's sort of like the comic relief of the movie, but not in a cheesy way. You also really like the guy too. You care about him. His placement in the film is just really good. I liked him. But everything worked about the movie. It's just that reveal didn't quite get me like Get Out. I mean, Get Out, it's going to be a hard measure to hold up to. With that being said, I definitely recommend this is a multi-watch film. You're not going to grasp everything at all in the first watch. You definitely need to rewatch this movie. There's a lot of themes, a lot of layers to it that he's trying to put out there. Because Jordan Peele, while he does want to make an entertaining movie first, second, he does try to have some sort of an agenda. He does have something he's wanting to say with his movies. And that's another thing that I like. It's deeper than just a flash in the pan entertainment. I love those movies too. Again, if you watch my channel, you know that about me. But also the movies that stand the test of time that you can keep recommending to people are the movies that have layers to them. And so far, all of his do. The only complaint I have about the movie really is this one little side story about this monkey, Gordy, or it's a chimp actually. It talks about this old TV show that Gordy used to be on, this chimpanzee, and you just have to watch it. It's awesome. It's actually how the movie starts out of you seeing this sort of flashback to this sitcom about this monkey that was a part of a family, kind of like Alf or something like that. Again, a lot of themes going on, a lot of connections to all these different things, and I understand that sometimes that Jordan Peele will put things in movies just to have them there to add this extra layer of whatever metaphor he's going for. But most of the time, they intertwine and they're connected somehow. All I gotta say is the chimp scene, it was really, really engaging. I could have watched a whole movie based on that. And they even make you think they're tying it in to this major narrative of the story, but it kind of never goes anywhere. Don't get me wrong, it is connected, but they actually make you as an audience member focus on this one moment, and all I'm gonna say is a shoe. And they really make you believe this shoe is gonna be extremely important to what happens in the end and what you come to know about what's going on. And it just kind of just doesn't go anywhere with that. Again, I loved all the things that they were going towards, and if it would have actually really paid off to something, I loved it. It's all well done. It just, that's the one thing I feel like that maybe didn't end up tying something together. You know, if you introduce something in a movie, you need to tie up the loose ends somehow or another. Even if you're gonna leave it in ambiguity, you need to leave it to where we know, oh, you have some room to put the pieces together. But I need to watch it again, and I will go watch this again. I might even do a follow-up second review, like a second watch review or something like that, because this is one of those movies, there's a lot going on, and it gives you a lot to look at. Oh yeah, there's this other thing where they're talking about how the world's very aware of this old sitcom with this monkey that was a part of this family called Gordy's Home. And they referred to the fact that there was even a Saturday Night Live sketch made out of it, and they say Chris Kattan played the monkey. As soon as he said that, everybody in the theater started laughing. And everybody was laughing at the amount of times they said nope in the movie. You know, you always try to address your title of your film, try to allow for a line in the movie to say the title of the movie in the movie. But this movie, it did it a ton. The first thing you hear before you even see anything, just when the Universal Studios credits are coming up, you hear this radio thing of somebody talking and they go, nope. But it's done in such a good way, and it's so cleverly done the whole time, you don't get sick of it at all. Nothing like them damn goats in Thor. Well, overall, guys, I give Nope by Jordan Peele an A-. I totally recommend seeing this movie in the theater because the spectacle of the way they handle this UFO and this flying object within the clouds and in the sky and everything, not only is it scary, not only is it creepy, but it's just really well done. Like I said, I don't see any CG in this movie at all. Well, that'll do it for this review, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button so you can help us make it. And as always, if life gives you lemons, make some hot, fresh popcorns.
Yeah, nah. Run!